Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Got Heather Sholl on the program, and a great friend of the program, and a great friend of good causes and good health and all kinds of good stuff. You're just like, you're just good.
Hey, I love that. Thank you.
Heather is just good. Hey, that ought to be your motto going forward. So, what are you going to talk about today? We're going to talk about good health. Or are we going to talk about what's going on with the boot campaign? What do you got up your sleeve?
I tell you what, my worlds are colliding again. So it's an opportunity to talk about a little bit of both, because Boot Campaign, the nonprofit organization that supports veterans, is having an event where we count push-ups and raise money for veterans through that. So it just so happens that my worlds collide today. Well,
there you go. Tell us about it.
All right, we've got a fundraising. This is our third year that we've been the beneficiary of an event called Push-Ups for Charity, and we have been the chosen benefactor for the last couple of years, and this year we're actually bringing the program in-house, and it's a nationwide effort. Starts on Armed Forces Day of this year and runs for about 6 weeks, and anybody and everybody all over the country is invited to do push-ups in order to raise money. And it's somewhat like, I don't know if your listeners remember this Jump for Heart thing that has happened for, 40 years now, where you can get a certain amount of money donated for each push-up from your family, or you can have a flat amount donated. There's a lot of different ways to get involved, or you can just help volunteer at an event in your area. But it's called Push-Ups for Charity, and we raise money for Boot Campaign, and anyone can get involved.
Very cool. So give me a timeline of events.
Well, the first, and actually the best thing to do would be to go to pushupsforcharity.com, because on there they'll have a timeline of all the different events popping up over the country. And we just launched this yesterday. So in terms of online, the website and everything being up and functioning. So right now we're very new stages of what the timeline will be for events across the nation. We've got about 40 people signed up so far, and that'll grow to hundreds, if not thousands. So that will grow as the weeks go on, in case anybody's interested in getting involved. But it'll start on Armed Forces Day.
Okay, give that website nice and slow, like Kevin Price speed.
Pushupsforcharity.com. And
Is
you
that?
can find a link
are you
to it
saying
on
close up? Push up.
Push up.
For charity.
Yeah.
.com. Is it plural? Yes.
Push
it's
up.
Push ups.
That's a good question.
Push-ups. It is.
Yeah.
It must
like,
be.
Wait a minute.
Because push-up did not work. Push-ups. Aren't those things that you buy at, ice cream? Isn't it like an ice cream that you can, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Only you, Kevin. Only you. Yes, I do remember push-up pops.
Yep.
And,
those were
yes,
awesome.
You can bring those.
Those are good for you, too, by the way. They come in things like orange. And, orange is a fruit, so that's got to be good for you. But
I love it. Yeah, we should do a live broadcast where you push-up pops.
That's right.
Will do push-ups.
I'll see how many boxes of push-up pops I can eat while you guys do actual push-ups.
Only if you're going to
get people to raise funds for that, I'm in.
Only if Kevin's going to wear a push-up bra at the same time.
That was my former producer. But anyway.
Oh, goodness.
But, pushupsforcharity.com, and starting Armed Forces Day, which is unbelievable. It seems like right around the corner.
Yeah, I know it. It really is. That's what we were just thinking as we started to launch the calendar and get our eyeballs on what this year's event's going to look like. I mean, it's just a couple months away. It's Saturday, May 17th.
And is it all kinds of charities, or is it specifically veteran-related?
No, it's actually solely the Boot Campaign this year. So we're the sole benefactor of the event across the nation, and that is new. It started out, I think, with Wounded Warriors, and then we shared with somebody, and now we've taken this project in-house. And it was started by a consulting company who works with gyms across the nation called, the guy's name is Sean Greeley, and his company is NPE, and they started by just wanting to help veterans, and along the way found Boot Campaign, and we have really had such a successful partnership. And our goal this year is to raise $1 million. So we've got a lofty goal.
Yeah, absolutely. So how many push-ups can you do?
Last year, I think I did 83. You have 90 seconds to do the push-ups, and I think I did 83, but I think I may have cheated.
Yeah, I would have had to cheat. I would have had to have a hydraulic thing under my belly that would push it up, 83 times really fast, and of course then I would just keel over and die after that. But yeah, I began an exercise regimen January 1 that I've been pretty faithful to, but I'm still not ready for anything as ridiculous as this. So typically people commit to paying a certain number of dollars per push-ups in that period of time.
Correct. And usually what we do is if you can either host an event or you can just decide, I want to donate money, I want to do push-ups. There's a lot of different ways to get involved. But yes, the concept is pretty simple. You pick a fundraising goal amount, and then you go out and raise money in whatever way you'd like. So you could, I'm going to run a fundraising team, and my goal is going to be $10,000, and so I'm going to run around and get my family, by the way, family, here's what I'm going to do. To see if they'll donate $1 for every push-up. So for me, like I said, if I go based on last year, maybe that's going to be around $80.
Wow.
And then
you have rich family members. 83, that's crazy.
Maybe some more than others. Or if they don't want to do that, then they can just offer a flat donation of $5 or $2 or, whatever it is. But the overall goal for us is $1 million raised, 1 million push-ups. And what we started last year, and we'll do again this year, is an event called The Final Push at the very end in June to raise awareness in Washington, D.C., and we actually have wounded veterans that we work with come and host an event on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. And it's a really cool thing, but this all leads up to that moment in D.C. where we tally up all of our dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, give that website one more time.
pushupsforcharity.com.
And ups is spelled UPS. It's not singular. It's plural. Pushupsforcharity.com. Heather Sholl. Also, how's things going with the babies?
Oh, they're wonderful. Just 18 months old, and we're all still alive, and we think that is a great success.
They sure are adorable, I tell you. They are good-looking guys. All right, give them hugs from me. Heather Sholl, I love having her on, and great work that she does both with individuals and with this great cause, this great organization. And thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. I love being on.
All right. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and this is The Price of Business.
She ain't got